D. All right. Give people a few seconds to get on. It is Wednesday, Wednesday the 13th. So, if you read the description, where we're at in Western North Carolina, things are getting hard to work with. Groups are getting hard to work with. We've sent several initiatives to the senators, haven't got any response. Going to make phone calls tomorrow. We are going to App State tomorrow, meeting there. Still working with a couple other universities, a couple colleges, trying to get a program together to rebuild Western North Carolina the right way. Right now, everyone's doing their own thing. A lot of the fixes are just going to be Band-Aids. They're going to have to be refixed again. The money's going to be spent, not utilized in the right direction. So there's going to be more money that needs to be raised after the fact. I saw a post today where FEMA is coming in and offering to buy property that's on the river so people can't build back. They're not going to let people build back. So now we have ridge top laws, and we're not going to be able to build in the valleys. So I don't know where we're supposed to build. That's a good question for everyone. Maybe the counties will reconsider the ridge top laws, but it's in a bad spot. Things are not going in the direction I was hoping they would go. For us to rebuild, all the groups and all the people have to come together. And that's what we're trying to do with WNC Strong, is bring everyone together and have a platform to work on. We're not trying to be the one with all the information. We're not trying to be the one with all the websites. In fact, we would prefer that everybody else bring that to the table so we don't have to recreate it. But groups kind of separating themselves off even more. It's like they want to hold everything really close. They want to be the ones that do just certain things, which to me, that's not how this is going to get rebuilt. We do have a meeting with a bunch of groups on Friday in Asheville for lunch. And I think it's kind of the groups that were pushed to the side. So maybe that's the way that we actually get a group formed that will work together. I'm not real happy with anything at the moment, to be honest with you. We're continuing to push forward. Our application is out. We had a couple, Trevor's working on it. He had a couple things that as you went through the application, it wouldn't populate correctly. But this application will be for help. It has a very formatted process that the house will be rebuilt correctly, or the business will be rebuilt correctly, where we're not having to redo it, where it doesn't burn down or fall down, hopefully. I would like to say I have a lot of good news right now, but I just don't. So that's the update. If you talk to groups, if you send messages to the senators, they go back in session, I believe, on the 19th. The initiative to use the schools is a great initiative. If they would buy into that, it would be amazing. That would be the way we can rebuild at the cheapest level, use the students. And we've talked to the universities. They want to do this. The colleges want to do this. This is something they prefer to do. It's the most that they said it's the most that they've ever had students engaged. And it gets students out of the classroom into the real world. It gets them working on projects. It gets them real world experience, networking experience. They have to schedule with all the different parts. And it's not just the building students that it goes for. The business students doing the budgets. It would be the videography and marketing departments to get the word out, to show what actually happened in Western North Carolina. I was just on another text with a person I know very well in Texas, talking about we're doing the bourbon auction. So if you have bourbon, you can donate it. You'll get a tax receipt, and then we're going to auction it off. But he actually has a liquor store in Texas. I used to drink a lot, so I went to all the different liquor stores, made friends with this guy, and I asked him for some bottles, and he's like, "What are you talking about?" And he had no idea that it happened. Sent him some pictures, sent him the details, and he was blown away. So getting the story out there, I know that everyone thinks that everyone knows what happened in Western North Carolina. And the truth is, unless you had family in Western North Carolina or you liked Western North Carolina, if you're not in an hour radius of Western North Carolina, you probably don't actually know what happened. And the key is getting the info out there. So that's what we're working on. We've got a lady that was at Bed Bath & Beyond and Bye Bye Baby. She's coming in and helping with the setting up the WNC mercantile so we can start getting the products from everyone affected out. It's going to be a good program. And the crowdfunding we will definitely release next week. We're right now finished. We're mailing out the credit investor fund to some big time investors, including Warren Buffett. We've got one going to him. So it'll be interesting to see how he responds to it, because the fund is actually built off of the Berkshire Hathaway model, which I think will be a really good way of doing this. That's it. Like I said, there's not much good news, and starting to see just a rift between all the different groups that once seemed like they were coming together to help. People are creating stories that, their groups didn't do. It's for attention, I know, but a lot of it's misinformation. It's just disappointing, I guess. If you need help, if you're struggling, if you need help mentally, physically, spiritually, reach out to us. That's what we're here for. And we want to talk to you. If you know somebody that's struggling, we want to talk to them. We want to help. So reach out to us. We will be back on tomorrow. I'll let you know how the meeting at App State goes tomorrow. And we're going to keep pushing forward and continue to try to unite Western North Carolina, the people here, the groups helping. Like I said, go on WNC Strong. I will post on the comments. I'll do it now if it will let me. And it will not. Let's see. Send them all to me, and I'll put them away every 5 miles. Okay, I'll do that. I'll post from my iPad the WNC Strong website, but follow it. Click the 3 little dots. Invite all your friends. I'd like to get over 10,000 by the weekend. Let's try to keep pushing it out. That's going to be the platform that we announce all this from. So we need to build that platform. Besides that, have a great night and God bless. Much love.